civilian attorney heading up the police department's internal affairs unit has become the national best practice, and this is the right time for that best practice to come to Baltimore. Michelle knows and loves Baltimore and is passionate about making our department operate better so we can have a safer city. I'm certain that in this important new role, she will do just that. Michael Sullivan will be joining us as the Deputy Commissioner of Operations. Deputy Commissioner Sullivan is currently the Deputy Chief of the Louisville Police Department, where he has served in various roles since 1994. He is widely regarded as one of the bright young minds in the law enforcement community. His work has been acknowledged by the Police Executive Research Forum and the Major City Chiefs Association. I've been deeply impressed by his knowledge and experience, as well as his community-oriented approach to reducing crime and his direct involvement in a number of youth engagement programs in his department. Both deputy commissioners will begin work on June 10th. I have no doubt that they will both be able to hit the ground running. And when they do, they will play major roles in helping finalize a strategic vision for the department and ultimately make the Baltimore Police Department the finest police department in this country. That strategic plan will be something that we intend to finalize in the very near future. At this time, I'd be happy to take any questions you might have, but before we do that, I want to give our council president an opportunity to say a few words.
Sir, thank you, Mr. Commissioner. It was important for me to be here as a leader of the city as the commissioner puts together and puts the final touches on his team. I look forward to working with these individuals to make sure that Baltimore has a functioning police department and that we're functioning at a very high level. It's our job as a council to hold them accountable, but we also have to support the commissioner as he builds out his team, builds out his vision and plan to make Baltimore safer, and that's why I thought it was critically important for me to be here today. Thank you.
So thank you. I've been in constant contact with our mayor, who has certainly given us his blessing and told us to move forward in making the Baltimore Police Department the best police department in the country. So at this time, we'll take any questions that you might have.
Does this round out your command staff at this point?
I will say that this rounds out our executive team. So the commissioners, the 4 deputy commissioners, and my chief of staff, all of those hires have been made, and we're now working to complete other specialty assignments that we have to hire for. But right now, the executive team under the commissioner is complete.
Can you talk about sort of the process, how you connected with these individuals?
I have been in collaboration with Major City Chiefs Association, International Association of Chiefs of Police, the Police Executive Research Forum, the National Order of Black Law Enforcement Executives, to find candidates who are willing to take the position as Deputy Commissioner of Operation, and have been working for months now to find individuals. We have found someone who has a national platform, who is on a number of national committees, who has done great work in his own city of Louisville, but we worked to really find someone capable of handling the issues that are here in Baltimore and joining this team that we thought would be a good fit, and we found that person in Mike Sullivan. I've been working with the U.S. attorneys and the FBI to find someone who has the skill set, temperament, and motivation to come and lead our Public Integrity Bureau. And working, we have now found that person in Michelle Wilson.
Can you say, was it a challenge, or has it been a challenge to find people to want to come to Baltimore given all the issues going on?
Well, certainly it has been a challenge. What I can tell you is that in spite of it all, what you see here before you represents people who want to be here and who want to be part of the solution. People are coming from across the country, and my chief of staff, who's with me, left his home in New Orleans to join me. My other deputy commissioner of compliance left New Orleans and has moved his family to this area to join me, and now we have another deputy commissioner coming from Louisville. So it speaks to what we are trying to accomplish here by turning this department into the best department in the country, people understanding this vision, this mission, to bring this department into compliance with its consent decree and change a culture in an organization to make us a well-run organization. Despite everything that's happening, people still want to come to Baltimore, which speaks well of Baltimore.
The overarching characteristic when you went to these these organizations said, I'm looking for people to become part of my team at the Baltimore Police Department. What are some of the top characteristics that you went and said, I need someone that's this, or that? What you're looking for?
Great question. When it comes to the operations position, we wanted somebody who had operational experience governing and managing and leading large operational, had operational success with large inner city police departments, that had that operational experience to deploy resources to understand how crime is committed, all the nuances and all the social things that drive people to make decisions to commit crime, how to attack it, how to lead, how to manage, motivate, coach, inspire, cultivate, and develop other leaders. And we found that in Mike Sullivan. And so we were constantly looking. I can say that he is quite sought after around the department and could be a chief anywhere, but has made a decision to join this team.
Can we hear from these new hires specifically when it comes to rooting out corruption? I know Mr. Sullivan just last week had to deal with a work fraud scheme in his department. How will corruption be rooted out here and from some of your initiatives?
Well, before he says that, I will say that this is a team effort, and this is about changing the culture of an organization, building systems of accountability. I believe that he has already demonstrated how to manage and lead and build systems of accountability in Louisville, but I'll let him speak to it just for a moment.
We have to have the public's trust, and that means being accountable and holding police accountable when those situations arise. And I believe I've done that in my past, and I'll do it in the future here in Baltimore.
All right. Sure.
I believe in my job as public integrity, I think that the primary focus is going to be on investigating the issues that are brought before within this department and are brought to this department. I think it is critically important that we have the public's trust and that they know that they can come to us with any complaints, any issues, and that it will be investigated to the fullest extent. I think that is, and whatever the outcome may be, that is what my primary goal is, and my primary responsibility is to work with these team of people and to work within this department to make sure we are appropriately and adequately investigating all of the matters that are brought before us.
And so lastly, I have my chief of patrol and chief of detectives here who manage the lion's share part of our department to demonstrate the support that they're giving this leadership team, and that we are always looking to cultivate the future leaders of Baltimore. And all of us are one team because this is one mission. We speak with one voice because we all work and live in one city. All right? Thank you all very much.
You good? I'll call you later about something. See y'all later.
Jeremy.
Be right back.
Is Mac gonna come back?
Do you need him?